Part of our 2023 North Dakota Lions basketball series player profile. Join us from the Mayport CG Patriots. That is Landon Koenig here in Landon for you to get nominated your senior season to this particular all-star game in the state. What does it mean for you?
I mean, it's really special. My dad played in it in '88, so it kind of runs in the family a little bit, but I'm really excited to play with a good group of guys that I've played against for a while.
Before we get to the maybe some of the players that you're excited to have on your team for a change for high school hoops, you mentioned your dad getting nominated and playing this one as well. So what has he told you about the event? What are you kind of expecting as you get into July and, get a couple of games in Fargo and Bismarck?
I mean, he said it's one of the most fun basketball games they've ever played, so I'm excited to have a lot of fun with the guys, get a lot closer with them, and kind of just enjoy one last hurrah playing the game I love.
When you saw the rosters get announced for the Class B boys, was there one player or multiple players that you're excited to have on your side of the basketball court for a change?
I mean, I've always been on the opposite side of the court as Aiden Stainbrook, and I've always had to guard him. I mean, all my years of high school, so it's nice to be on his team for once and have to guard him.
Take us through your favorite Mayport CG Patriot, whether it may be a basketball memory, maybe it's just a memory in general for family or being a fan. What kind of comes to mind for you here, Landon?
I think the one that jumps out is playing in the Betty in a senior year and winning that first round. First time I ever got out of the first round, really, and it was just really cool with a good group of guys. And we knew we could do it a lot coming in the year, but that was really good. It's good to know what we could do.
After you're done with the Lions basketball series, you're heading to NDSU for baseball. So let's start there. Just what made NDSU baseball that just kind of be the right fit for you moving forward here, Landon?
I mean, they got a great program. They're a high-level program. They're really close to home. Coaches are really great. I've got to know some of the other guys in my class, really good guys, and I'm really excited for the opportunities that I can get from playing there, and they play a lot of high-level competition.
And kind of what's going to be the academic portion once you get to NDSU here, Landon?
Yeah, I'm going to major in like a pre-physical therapy and try to go there after, so that's the plan for now.
And if you could go back to your 14-year-old self or tell someone who's kind of, chomping at the bit, no matter what particular varsity sport, what would be some words of advice to say, hey, if they want to be an all-star or maybe an all-region caliber player, what would be some words of wisdom that you would pass down to them here, Landon?
I would say just take it slow and don't take practice for granted, because a bunch of little things that you'll want to remember, and the time with your friends, that's the best time in high school right there. So just take your time, play with a little chip on your shoulder, and don't take anything for granted.
For you, from Taylor Kunkel, what's something you learned from him and your coaches that you had during your time there at Mayport CG?
I mean, really, I've just learned how to be tough and play with a little chip on my shoulder and have that grit. And I mean, he always preaches about a constant motor and never slowing down. So I think that's the big thing that I've gotten for coming here.
Final thing for you here, Landon, before you let you go, superstitious. Were you superstitious at all before you got to a basketball game? Did you have to put the left shoe on before the right shoe? Was your team superstitious at all? Can you take us behind the curtain if so?
Yeah, Zyler Carlson was always very superstitious before games. He would have to do everything a certain way, and I never really was. I just went with the flow and went out there, but he was always very superstitious, so we kind of gave him a little grief for that, but I am not.
Hey, Landon, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here in the Lions All-Star Basketball Series and going to NDSU for collegiate baseball coming up as well in the fall.
Thank you, Chase.